You got a deal. Are you for real?
I'll take this time to real quick to plug the Whatnot Show. Just because I have this book on my easel that I use for the Get It or Forget It. And I almost took it off, and I was like, you know what? I'll just leave that and show it real quick. So for anybody who doesn't know, we have a Whatnot Show that we do on Fridays, which I'm actually going to change it this Friday to be 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody's like, what? That's so late. Apparently not, because I started at 7 o'clock, and I had to go into a 5-hour show to get to a point where there was a lot of activity. And then I changed it to 9 o'clock to have it be a little bit later, but still it didn't get real active until after 11 o'clock. I mean, I get a little bit of action prior to 11, but it seems like 11 o'clock is really when the show hits its stride, not only with, banter between myself and viewers, but also sales. So, and that's why we're doing it.
It was crazy how the number that 11 o'clock hour hit, and then the number just jumped.
Yeah, we went from like 2 or 3 viewers to like 7 or 8, like right away. So anyway, so this week I'm starting it at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm starting to do a theme, which I guess it was a theme before. Before it was the Very Variant Show. Now I'm doing a theme of Spider-Man this week. So we're gonna basically have all Spider-Man titles. And that being said, if anybody that has seen the show before is like, well, I wanted this one book you had, but I didn't grab it, blah, blah, blah. If I have anything in the room with me that you've seen on the past, I'll put it up also. It's just what I have planned will just be Spider-Man titles this week. Everything from Amazing to Web to Spectacular and just Spider-Man, all of it. Try to get some good runs together and see how that goes. And then I've got a Saturday show too, which is completely separate from comics. I call the show Comics and Collectibles in the Crawl Space. So Friday will be about comics and Saturday will be about collectibles. So last Saturday I did a Magic the Gathering show. So we're going to try to mix it up a little bit, but currently have 2 Whatnot shows. And our account name there is also Xcellar_comics. So follow us there. And I'm mentioning all this because I'm showing this Batman Harley Quinn, which not coincidentally enough was a part of Cover Combat today. You can win this cover or this comic from us.
Not just the cover.
Not just the cover. When we get to 500 followers on Whatnot, and we're not doing too bad. I think we're at 246 now. Once we get to 500 followers, we will give this book away, and we will also be showing the giveaway on Whatnot as well. Once we hit 500 followers, I'm going to do a show where we will, pull. What I do is when you buy a book, you get an entry, and you can get multiple entries too. Like speaking of Hamilton, he's usually on the show, and every purchase he's made gets him a new entry for this book. And for anybody who's not aware, this is obviously a great key book. It's worth well over $100 now, and this is in great condition too. So help us get to 500 followers on Whatnot. If you want to do it, just sharing it or whatever, but also then you make a purchase and you're entered in a giveaway for this book. All right, enough plugs for us.
Yeah.
Are we ready to do a long missed segment? I know you guys really missed this, but all right, here we go. Mike, you can go first.
All right. Sorry, I was just looking for your banner.
Okay.
But I'll go first. I'm ready.
First one we got is the Red Circle, the Web, the Red Circle one shot. So obviously number 1.
Yeah, I think the Web is the title of the book.
And the story is the Red Circle. Yeah. All right, Patrick, your first one is Valor, number 9. I didn't even plan that. Where's Valor?
No. How about that?
Is this the book you named Valor after?
Character, partially, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Honestly, I just thought Valor was a cool name. I didn't know any history of that, and I didn't even know there was a character in DC named Valor. All right, so Mike, you got Undertow, number 1. Patrick. Now you got a cool one. Thanos versus Hulk. Number 1. Let me see something real quick. Are you moving around when that happens at least?
No, I'm not doing anything.
It's so weird. Okay.
I mean, it didn't start until the comic cam came up, but it's muted. I don't know.
All right, Mike. Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. Number 4 of a 12-issue series, limited series.
You know what I realized? It's whenever there's background noise from yours or Patrick's feed, that's what I get feedback on.
That is weird.
Like when you guys are talking, it's fine, but when you're moving around and like putting books up and stuff, that's weird.
Huh.
Right, I'll just mute myself.
All right, don't forget to unmute when you want to say something though, because I want to hear your riveting comments. All right, Patrick, you got Aster number 1 foil cover.
Is that Eternity Comics? Eternity?
Entity. All right, Mike. Oh, Mike. Look what you got. That is, what is that? Superman or The Adventures of Superman? What number is that?
500, I think.
For anybody who doesn't have one of these, here's your chance. Hard to come by. JK. All right, Pat. You get Freak Force number 9. Cyber Force invades Freak Force. And Mike, you get the Fearless Defenders number 4. I actually always loved that cover. Pat, you've got Justice League of America number 41. Or Justice League America. There's no of there on that one, yeah. Mike, nice. An amazing 218. It's pretty sweet. It's a good mix of books. I love them when they're like this. Pat, you've got Iron Man 260. That's a great cover, too. Armor Wars 2. Mike. Dragon's Claws number 5 with Death's Head. I was always a closet Death's Head fan. One day I grabbed all those books. No, I didn't read them though. All right, here we got a topical one. Deathlock number 2, and it looks like it's still in its bag. So I'd assume the trading card would still be inside too. Oh, that's a must get right there. Must have. That was you, Pat, right?
Yes.
Mike. Vixen. Rebirth number 1. Interesting. I've never seen that one. It's pretty cool, though. Pat. Captain Marvel number 16. That one's cool, too. Mike. Skull Kickers number 3. That looks cool. I've never seen that before, though. That looks cool. Skull Kickers. I like that. It's good. You guys hear about that one before?
Yeah. Forget there. Who's the artist on that book?
Mike Zubkovich, Edwin Wang, Misty Coates. That's what it says on the title.
Okay. At one point, at one point there was somebody else doing the pencils, I believe.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember.
That was yours, right, Pat?
No, that's mine.
No, that was Mike.
Okay. Pat, you got a better one. Splitting Image number 1. Yeah, I never cared for those. Mike, you've got Prowler number 3. That's a horrible cover. In my opinion, what do I know? I'm sorry, Pat. Oh. You got Green Arrow 25. Mike, you got Batgirl Birds of Prey number 1.
Let me see that Green Arrow cover again, Kev. Okay.
That's a good cover. It's awesome. All right, Pat. Pronounce that cover. Pronounce that title for me.
It's based on an anime, correct? Maybe Mike might know this because of Korra.
I don't. I would pronounce it Ruby, but
yeah, me too. But I think you just say RWBY. But I don't know. I've always been torn.
Korra doesn't read any of the big two, anything that's remotely anime.
Who was that? Whose book was that?
That's yours, Pat. Yeah.
What number?
1. It's probably worth $25 by itself.
You better hope.
Hey, Mike, have you given Cora a heads up that she's got a segment on the wheel she's going to have to work on when she gets spun?
Oh, I have not. I'm going to have to look into that. This one's mine, I think.
Yeah, this one's yours, Mike.
What issue is that?
Number 2, Marvel Mangaverse. Number 2.
Oh, I see the big 2 on the bottom.
Yeah. Never heard of it or seen it before either. All right, Patrick, I think this is your last one. Then we got one more for Mike. The Last Man, number 53. I really want to get around to reading these, or why The Last Man. I really want to get around to reading these. I never read them before I watched the show, and the show is interesting but annoying in some parts. And yeah, the premise is awesome.
Yeah, I'm putting together my set, but I refuse to pay more than $1 per issue.
Uh-huh.
And I have a reprint of number 1, so I got the big expensive one out of the way cheaply as well. But I'm getting there. I think I only need like 20 more issues.
All right, and last but not least, Mike. We got Spider-Woman number 3. All right, I didn't even really. Geez, it's been so long since we've done this. I forgot how to set it up. So basically, the 25 books I just showed. We confirm that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 25 books. This is a mystery lot we purchased, and obviously I just showed all of them, and you can check that out later. You want to see what's in there. Mike and Pat are diligently working on a value based on sold eBay lots of all of these books to give us a value of what this is worth. But regardless of what they say, you can buy it from us for what we paid, which is $25 plus shipping. And you can purchase this from us by emailing me at Yougotadeallotismine, all spelled out completely, at gmail.com. And first person to let me know they want it gets it. Like I said, $25 plus shipping, regardless of what Mike and Patrick are getting ready to tell us it's worth. Mike, what do you got?
Oh, I thought I was muted. 68.
68. Oh man, we're working good so far. We're looking
there were
good
a
so far.
couple, few big books in there.
Nice. Patrick, what do you got?
Calculating.
Okay. So this is already, borderline. You got a deal already, regardless of what Patrick tells us. Yeah.
41.
41.
I laughed at the RWBY.
Yeah.
So $109. That's a solid. You got a deal, in my opinion.
Yep.
I think the best value one we had was 120. I think that one the one after the week that was 120. Someone bought that lot. I'll actually post this lot on Whatnot too as a buy it now for $25 as well. If you check out the Whatnot show, but even if you don't, just like I said, you can email me at Yougotadeallotismine at gmail.com. And you can get this $109 worth of books for $25 plus shipping. There's a lot of cool ones in there, that's for sure.
Yep. Amazing Spider-Man, Dragon's Claws. Those are the two big ones in mine.
Interesting.
The Adventures of Superman is nothing to ignore either. Just there were a lot of those printed.
Yeah. All right, awesome.
But you got to open that book.
Yeah. Well, then the other one too. What's the other one that was in a poly bag as well?
Deathlock, right?
Deathlock. Yeah.
Open those books. I open everything in a bag.
Get them out of there. What I usually do is I have one that I open up and take out of the bag, and then I have one I leave in the bag. Because there's people that prefer them left in the bag, of course.
They do. It's kind of funny though. Those bags are terrible. Everybody knows it.
Yeah, I know.
You could have just a book falling apart inside there.
Yeah.